Officer, Attorney Claire Castro. Undersecretary Castro, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Karen.
Okay, EO every single day is more or less defending, talking about former President Duterte. It is not announcing anything that this administration is doing. Nothing.
Who had watched our press briefing, at the start, we will be giving the good news.
Okay.
Giving the achievements, the accomplishments of the administration. And aside from that, there are also reports that the Filipinos can watch over PTV4 or RTVM, wherein
You have Press Secretary J. Ruiz, who's busy defending himself, and then now you as the spokesperson are essentially, some have said you've become the attack dog for the administration, for the Dutertes.
I don't consider myself as an attack dog. I'm just defending the truth, and we have to counter the fake news, Miss Karen. If
Vice President Sara Duterte has said that this is a distraction, essentially, for the real problems that the Philippines is facing, like the economy.
she said that the real problem of the government is with regard to the corruption. Yes, that is also one of the problems, corruption. And we can see, based on the discoveries of the members of the House of Representatives, we can see fake, allegedly fake or unsubstantiated receipts coming from the OVP. VP Sara is really correct that we should deal with the issues of corruption.
So, Attorney Castro, I mean, I know that you've just been appointed recently, but let's talk about now the relationship between Marcos and the Dutertes. Some critics have said it's now existential in nature. You also have some who have said that the president didn't do this out of moral principle or following really the law, because he has always said that the Philippines will not cooperate with the ICC, that the ICC is out of our jurisdiction. But when he's been criticized as doing this for political expediency and convenience, dahil kailangan niyang gawin, makakatulong sa kanya, ginawa niya. Taking Duterte out of the country.
So how could it help the president?
Well, obviously speaking, because the former president is known to be such an overwhelming popular figure in the Philippines, and it's said that he might even help the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte.
He's not into that. He's not into impeachment. So I don't think this scenario involving the former president will help the president. I don't think so.
The Solicitor General itself that recused itself, it filed a manifestation to recuse, essentially defending the Marcos administration regarding Duterte's arrest. And the Philippines was not admissible, and the ICC failed to timely exercise its jurisdiction with the Philippines on the Duterte case. So you have your own OSG that cannot even defend Marcos's actions.
But he never said that the administration has no obligation to comply with its commitment to the Interpol. He never mentioned about the Interpol.
Yeah.
No.
No, this is not the Duterte supporters. I'm actually reading the manifestation. In other words, okay, at the end of the day, with the technicalities, he won't defend the government. Okay.
He
Will
never said
defend the government.
He never said that what the administration did in relation to the cooperation with the Interpol is wrong. He never said that.
Yes.
Okay? So he said that the ICC has no jurisdiction over the Philippines. Correct. Because even the president said that. So there's nothing wrong with that. if he cannot defend the president, the executive secretary, it's up to him.
Isn't that the job of the Office of the Solicitor General? Here is your Solicitor General saying the OSG may not able to effectively represent respondents in these cases and is constrained to recuse itself from participating herein.
Yes.
If the OSG will not defend the government, what is the point of the OSG? Who will defend the government? Who will defend the Marcos administration?
We will just ask the president and the executive secretary about that.
The Office of the Solicitor General is meant to defend the actions of the administration. If it is saying, I cannot defend it.
Okay, Ms. Karen, let's be clear about this.
Okay.
I am talking
About the Supreme
not
Court
on behalf of
petition.
the president, because I already told your staff that I cannot answer this. But I am answering you based on my own point of view.
Okay, sure.
We have I have not received any reaction from the president regarding this. But I am expressing myself because of what you have read on the manifestation of the Solgen. Now, it will not weaken. It will not weaken anything about the action made by the administration in relation to the cooperation with the Interpol. If that is the stance of the Solgen, that he could not effectively represent, then it's up to him.
I want to press you on it if you're saying that it's not within your purview to respond to that. But would you know of any information if the Office of the Solicitor General has at least spoken to the president and informed him about this manifestation?
What we have known is that he will just recuse himself. That's it. If any of the reasons for doing so, he did not tell it to the president.
So recuse himself, but not necessarily the
Yes.
office.
Because he argued before that the ICC has no jurisdiction, and it's acceptable because even the president had said that, and that's it. So I believe the other camp should not make any insinuation on this, that the Solgen is not backing up the government in relation to the cooperation with the Interpol.
That the ICC still has no jurisdiction as of today, then why would the administration cooperate with the Interpol to surrender the former president to a court with no jurisdiction?
Because because the government has its obligation. How could we ask an assistance from the Interpol if we will also not give back? So we have also to comply with that commitment if the country, our country, will also be asking help from the Interpol. Could not be one-sided. We should also give back.
So hypothetically, if the Interpol wanted to surrender a Filipino citizen and the former president to another court and not the ICC, that the Philippines does not recognize, the administration would have done that?
As long as it's in line with the cooperation to the ICC, the administration will do that.
The ICC or the Interpol?
Sorry, the government will do that as long as it's in line with the cooperation with the Interpol.
Basta the Interpol?
Yes.
Oo, kahit saan dali ng Interpol?
Yes.
Even if hindi tayo naniniwala bilang bansa
Yes.
na may jurisdiction?
Yes, because we believe in the Interpol.
So ang tanong ko, will the president ever change his statement regarding the ICC?
As of the moment, we will try to discuss that.
Okay. All right. So you want to discuss that with the president?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So do you believe that it's time to discuss the Philippines being a member again of the ICC?
I think so, Miss Karen. Yes.
Very interesting. And is this a personal stand of yours or conviction?
On my part, yes.
Okay. And why do you, Attorney Claire Castro, believe that it's also time to discuss it with the president?
Yes, because this kind of situation, it will really happen, not just now. Maybe it will happen in the future. And there are times that we really need some kind of justice from an international criminal court, because justice in the country is kind of questionable.
Pag makapangyarihan ka, maliit ang bansa natin, may kilala ka, ay justice is not necessarily blind.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.